Dumela. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. So today, guys, firstly, let me start by saying it is shocking how many professionals in Lesotho are not filing their tax returns. Guys, the conversations I've had this week make me want to cringe. So, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is TK and we talk about money, we talk about travel, we talk about lifestyle. I call this Escapes with TK. So welcome, and if you're new, please remember to click the subscribe button, the notification bell, and if the video is amazing and you like it, remember to give it a thumbs up. So today's conversation is really around why I am going to file my tax returns and maybe why you should also do that. So stay tuned for more. Guys. So today, like I mentioned, filing our tax returns. So I've had a number of conversations with a few professionals, not even a few actually, a lot of professionals, and many of them are actually always so puzzled why I'm so obsessed with filing my tax returns. And they're like, so the conversation we had earlier this week with another friend, they were like, but wait, why do I need to file my tax returns? Is my employer not doing that? And I was like, what did you just say? I was just like, what did you say? A lot of professionals in the country believe that because they pay as you earn, which is the tax that is deducted from their salaries by their employers, that automatically they do not have to file their tax returns. And I am like, what? Before we continue with the conversation, what do you guys think about this? You know, new accessory? Well, not new, but I thought I should bring a bit of color and swag into the conversation today. So tell me how you like about this. Let's talk about it in the comment section below during the service stuff. But I thought this is really cool, and I might just bring it on to the show today. So guys, my biggest concern is how many of us actually are not filing our tax returns. It is really honestly scary, to say the least, that a lot of young professionals in Lesotho, and I believe in Lesotho in this particular conversation, is they are not filing their tax returns. We are not filing our tax returns. Guys, the misconception that your employer is responsible for filing your tax returns could not be so much further away from the truth. So I'm going to share, I'm actually going to do two videos, which is why this very first one, why we should have a conversation about filing our tax returns and why it is important. And then the second one will be on how to actually fill in the tax return form and what you need to submit such that we can do that. Hey! So, every year the Lesotho Revenue Authority, goes on a big campaign starting from I think the 1st of April all the way to the 30th of June, say, please file your tax returns, And a lot of people, young people, professionals in this particular case, they see this message and for some reason they feel like they're not affected by it. Guys, you are absolutely affected. Tax returns, tax filing, tax planning, it is your responsibility. So a lot of us pay a tax called pay as you earn that is normally deducted by the employer from our salaries every single month. Now, the expectation is the employer, being an agent of Lesotho Revenue Authority, should be taking this tax money, your pay as you earn, and paying it over to the revenue. So your responsibility, my responsibility, our responsibility is to make sure that that is actually happening, such that you know where your tax affairs are at any given point and time. So, if, yes, you have not been filing your tax returns, there is no better time to start than now. I was having a conversation just yesterday with another friend and the day before with two other friends about are they filing their tax returns, and they're like, no, I only file my tax return and get a tax clearance when I change jobs. And I'm like, you are supposed to do this every single year. How do you know that you do not owe Lesotho Revenue Authority taxes if you're not filing your tax returns? Guys, so if you're sitting here watching this video and you have not ever filed your tax returns, I urge you, I plead with you, I beg you, please go to LRA offices, Lesotho Revenue Authority offices countrywide, or go to the website. I'll also share the link below, and actually start the process. I think, if I'm not correct, I allow you to file up to 4 years ago, so that will be 2019, 2018, 2017, and 2016. So, but now the question you may be answering is, for me to file those 4 years, if I've not been filing at all, what do I need? So in the link, in the description comment below, or in the description box below, I will share access to the resources that I'm speaking about and what you can do and how you can go about it. I think I also wrote a blog post about it in 2018, so I will also share that such that you understand where I am and how you can go about it. But essentially, you technically need 2 documents, if I'm not correct. The first one is what we call, let me find it somewhere here. It's called the individual tax return form. So you need to make sure it has a year ended 31st March 2020. So that will be the particular year that you are filing for. So obviously, if you have not done it for 4 years, you have to go for the last 4 years, financial years. It's called it's a form S128-1. It's an individual tax return form, and you're gonna look at it and you're gonna be like, what the? It's complicated. Do not worry, we'll be doing a second video with my awesome, educated, young and vibrant DK Lady Munyamane in the next video, where we'll be taking you through the journey on how you can complete the individual income tax return form. And then, so fortunately, earlier this week I wanted to get hold of this form. So I went to the LRA offices, and the queues were, me and queues are just like, And of course, I'm young, I'm vibrant, I'm techno-savvy. Techno-savvy, yes! So I was like, can't I find this on the website? So the beautiful thing is you can literally download all the forms on the website, which I'll also share in the description box below. And what I love about the LRA as well is they've gone digital. They're digital. Apparently, I'm gonna try this after this. Apparently, you can even submit your tax returns via email. So obviously, knowing me, techno-savvy, I'm going to try that to avoid standing in a long queue. So I'm going to try that. But the first thing you need is what we call the individual income tax return form. So please go get it. It is available online. I will share the link to the website where you can download it. All right. So again, if you have not filed for the last 4 years, it means that you have to get the 2020, 2019, 2018, and 2017, something like that, yes. Ending March the 31st, all right? So the second document that you need is what we call the form P16. So the P16 form is what you will receive from your HR offices. So you have to go to your employer and be like, can I please have my P16 for the last 4 years? And let's hope they are available. But most employers normally keep that record for a number of years, so you should be able to do that. So the second form that you will need is your P16 form, and that you will get from your HR officers, depending on where you're working, And then once you have those 2 documents, then in the next video, like I mentioned, we will be taking you on a journey on how you can complete that particular form. So a lot of people are just like, why am I paying taxes? I know, I really do not like paying taxes, but it is necessary if we want to take this country forward. It pays for our hospitals, it pays for the roads. Yes, it pays for all the government services and etc. etc. So we need to pay our taxes, but it's also very important for us to comply. And it is important from a financial planning point of view to know where you stand in terms of your tax affairs. So again, if you have not filed your tax returns ever, please make sure to check the description box below where I'll have the resources available. And then for people like me, who, I've changed jobs, I think, in the last 2 years, twice. So obviously, the tax year starts from the 1st of March, well, the 1st of April, sorry, till the 31st of March. So if you've changed jobs somewhere in between that also means that you need to get your P16 from your previous employer for the time you were there during that financial year. So I obviously changed jobs again. So I had to go back to my former employer and be like, can I please have my P16, which I got, and then I got the P16 with my current employer, and then I am going to complete my individual income tax return form that looks like that. So our total outcome of this is, guys, we're not just doing this to comply. It's important for our holistic well-being as people to know that you are cleared for tax. Sometimes you may find that you've paid the LRA a bit more and therefore they will give you a refund. So I know a friend who got about 400 Rand last year from the LRA because she had paid obviously a lot more money. So unless you're doing that, you will never know. You'll never know. You could be leaving money on the table. And you know what we say about money. Rule number 1 about money, you never leave money on the table. And rule number 2, refer back to rule number 1, which is never ever leave money on that table. So I urge you to please get those 2 documents and then join us in the next video with Dike Lady, where we'll be taking you on a journey on how you can complete that form, because a lot of people do not like completing forms, and especially when they involve taxes. We don't like paying taxes in the first place, so now you have to fill a form. We don't like doing that. So we will be taking you on a journey on how you can make sense of that particular form and how you can complete it. And then we'll obviously also share resources on how you can submit your respective form. Now, the one thing is you get a tax certificate or tax clearance certificate, which is also amazing, because when anybody asks or wants to find out, when anybody wants to know if you are tax compliant, you then simply just pull out your tax clearance certificate and you're like, yes, I, TK, pay my taxes and I'm a responsible citizen. So please make sure to join the next video. Please remember to hit the subscribe button. Check out the description box below and comment on your experience with your income taxes and possibly the LRA. Ooh, don't trash them. But comment about your experience, how it's been, lessons learned, etc. etc. And also, if you have not ever filed your tax returns, please comment as well and let us know why, such that we can understand and share amongst each other. And hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give us this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, share it with your bae, share it with your colleagues who are not filing their tax returns, and make sure to join the next video where we'll be taking you on the journey with Dike Lady. Until then, guys, have fun with your money, enjoy your public holiday, and love, peace, and money! See you on the next video, guys. Cheers!